What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Scream 7, Alien Earth, Jennifer's Body 2, and the last thing will be for my wrestling fans. But starting off here with Scream 7, Patrick Dempsey explained why he did not return for Scream 7 as Mark Kincaid, who we know for the past two movies from Radio Silence and the creatives involved with 5 and 6. For all intents and purposes, they intended for Mark to be Mark Kincaid, played by Patrick Dempsey. Patrick Dempsey himself admitted to being in talks to reprise the role of Mark Kincaid. That, of course, fell through. We got Joel McHale, who I'm certain is going to do a wonderful job as Mark Evans. But yeah, he explained to Variety why he didn't come back, and I just want to preface this by stating he did not go out of his way to make this known. A question was asked of him, and he gave the most professional answer he could think of. There were so many reactions I saw blaming him for making this about himself, or why is he saying this? We don't care. Someone asked him a question, he gave an answer. So in response to the person at Variety who asked, he said it just didn't work out, and we were dealing with the fires and everything that was going on, and the schedule didn't work out, unfortunately. Now, some people also weren't buying this as the full answer. I again will stress, he just gave the most professional answer he could think of by someone who asked him the question. He didn't go out of his way to talk about why he wasn't doing Scream 7. From the way he responded and the way he looks in this video, he doesn't seem concerned with Scream 7. He's not in the movie, so why should he care? He's not going to go out of his way to just start talking about it. It's not that big of a deal to him. And he's not that big to the franchise. I hope people understand that as well. As much as you have wanted to see him back, he's not that important. So, I think his answer is rooted in the possibility that he wanted to get the same treatment as what Neve Campbell is getting, maybe even more pay. Probably also wanted Mark to have a bigger role, bigger presence, bigger impact in the story compared to what Joel McHale was willing to commit to. That's me again just assuming some things. But I wouldn't be surprised if that's also part of why Patrick said, you know what, I'm not doing this. I'll see you guys at Thanksgiving. Call me when you need me. He's not down for whatever they have cooked up for Mark. And based off of how Joel McHale's Mark is portrayed on screen, that could be telling of what they had in store for Mark Kincaid. I'm certain they didn't change much to this Mark other than, of course, eliminating any Scream 3 references, changing the last name to Evans instead of Kincaid. So we'll see what comes of this. But yeah, that was Patrick's reasoning for why he didn't return. Some people weren't vibing with it. Some people think he wasn't telling the complete truth. He doesn't have to share everything. And again, he didn't even go out of his way to start talking about it until someone asked him about it. Let's talk about Alien Earth. So Deadline is reporting that the cast of Alien Earth from FX is growing. These are the 11 new guest stars, including Rika Morjani, Karen Aldridge, Enzo Salenti, Max Reinhardt, Amir Botris, Tom Moya, I'm probably mispronouncing a lot of these names, Andy Yu, Michael Smiley, Jamie Bisping, and Tanapol Chukshrider. Says details regarding their characters are under wraps, but Discussing Film, an amazing account on Twitter, follow them if you don't already, they recapped the most important bits of information about this upcoming show. And we got a small glimpse at the show yesterday in some new footage that dropped. And again, Discussing Film gave us a wonderful recap of the important things to know on their page. That it follows a group who make a fateful discovery when exploring a crashed space vessel. It's set 2 years before the first Alien. It's releasing this summer on Hulu. And we got an amazing shot of the Xenomorph featured in the show, or at least one of what I assume will be many Xenomorphs featured throughout this show. I hope this show is great. I'm looking forward to it. I personally am more interested in what this Ridley Scott Alien film is going to be that he's hooking up. I think Ridley Scott is cooking up a new Alien film. I think that was what the development was reported last year by The Hollywood Reporter. But I'm looking forward to Alien Earth and seeing how this all transpires. Are you guys looking forward to Alien Earth? Why or why not? What do you think about the Alien franchise? What do you think about Alien Romulus? Are you looking forward to Alien Romulus 2 or whatever that sequel is going to be titled? So let's now talk about Jennifer's Body. So Jennifer's Body, a sequel which hasn't yet been greenlit. Amanda Seyfried has now joined Diablo Cody, who I think made comments about a sequel last year or the year prior in 2023. But now she has made some comments about the potential sequel on the red carpet for the premiere of a new project of hers, which I believe is titled Seven Veils. She said, I think we're making another one. I didn't confirm it. I said, I think. She said this with a wink while she was on the red carpet. Now, I love Jennifer's Body. I didn't watch it a bunch of times per se growing up as much as probably some of you listening did. I did watch it a few different times when I was between the ages of 10 to 13 because it was around the time I did have a thing for Megan Fox, who is still gorgeous to this day, by the way. I don't care if you have a different opinion on that. She still looks amazing. But how exactly are we going to do a sequel to this? Are we going to be following Anita, who is using the demon powers she inherited from her friend before killing her, getting blamed, and then going to that psych ward, now escaping and taking out that band? Are we going to be following her, still using these powers, to hunt down other men, bands, or groups alike that, who sacrificed women the same way Jennifer was sacrificed, and she's just using these powers for some twisted form of good? Is that what Jennifer's Body 2 will look like? I'm just trying to figure out, how do you focus on Jennifer? Didn't Jennifer die? I haven't watched that movie in a while, but I could have sworn Jennifer died. Her friend inherited some powers and got sent to a psych ward, escaped, and killed that band who sacrificed Jennifer. So where would you take a sequel? If you were looking forward to a Jennifer's Body 2, how would you tackle the sequel? What would the narrative be? Would it be what I propose, where you have Anita going around getting some form of justice for other people who were sacrificed, like the way Jennifer was sacrificed by that band? Just some things to consider, because I know Diablo Cody did say she needed like $1 billion for the film at one point. Obviously, that was a joke, but she talked about this a few years back. Now, the last thing we're going to talk about here is going to be John Cena, who surprisingly, for the first time in over 2 decades, turned heel. This past Sunday, not Sunday, but this past Saturday, I'm still used to the pay-per-views being on Saturday. This past Saturday, at what I would call Triple H's best main roster pay-per-view in quite a while, if not the best pay-per-view he's done in quite a while. John Cena turned heel, sold his soul to The Rock, and beat the hell out of Cody Rhodes after securing his #1 contender spot to face Cody at WrestleMania for the Undisputed WWE Championship. John Cena being heel, I think, is the right way to go. Some people would say it's too late. I don't think it's too late. I think it's more fitting now more than ever. The man hasn't won a singles match in how long? He's desperate. It's his retirement tour. Number 17 is something he feels he is old. He feels like he's busted his ass for this company. John Cena's facial expressions during all of that, tremendous. The whole segment, I had a feeling John Cena was going to turn heel, but then in the back of my mind, because of the crap Vince McMahon put us through, I was like, they're not going to do it. So then when it happened, even though you knew there was a chance, it just shocked you. Because at so many different turns in the past, they could have done it and they just didn't do it. And I think John Cena actually has wanted to do this for a while. So I cannot wait to see how this all transpires on screen. Cannot wait to hear that new theme song. I know some people are already going back to that old video song that I know is very popular on Twitter, because people are bringing it back there, but it was real popular in the 2010s when I think Cena was rumored to turn heel in 2012 after his little match that was supposed to be once in a lifetime with The Rock. And how poetic is it that it's Dwayne he's doing this with? He's aligned himself with Dwayne. 2 Hollywood thugs running the main roster scene right now. So we'll see how this all transpires week to week on wrestling. Let me know what you guys think about this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, your name is a video. In the description, I have links to my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there to let me know if there's any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.